Hello and welcome to the channel. I have a super quick and easy brain break that you can use in any classroom with all of your preschool through elementary grades. It's called Snowman Says. Snowman Says is just like Simon Says. You're going to need a list of actions, and I'm going to use actions that just include how you would build a snowman. So you won't need to think it through very much. Just pretend that you're building a snowman and use those actions. Or you can download the printable with my actions that I've chosen and how to play the game. I'm going to keep this super simple. So when I say Snowman Says, then I say the action, that means you're going to do it. For example, I would say, Snowman says, roll a big snowball. Now let's encourage big movements, big arms, big legs, big body moves, and we're gonna roll a big snowball. I recommend saying 3 actions, at least 2 to 3 actions with Snowman Says an action before you do the trick, and don't say Snowman Says. So for the second action, I would say Simon says roll a medium-sized snowball. And now I'm just going to use the middle and make a little bit smaller snowball with big movements, but maybe not quite as big as the first snowball. Now I have a choice. I can use Snowman Says, or I can say, make a smaller snowball. And then I'm going to stop and see who goes ahead and makes the smaller snowball and who does not. The ones that went ahead and made a smaller snowball need to sit down, and the ones that did not make the snowball get to stay standing. Now, one problem that I found with this game is if you have a whole bunch of the kids that sit down right now, it kind of takes away the power of the movement break for them, because now they have to sit and be quiet and pay attention while everyone else plays the game. So here's a couple ways that you can address that issue. Instead of having them sit down, you could have them do something funny. Like you might say, okay, do a leprechaun dance, and they have to cross their arms like this and kick their legs out. Or you might have them say the answer to a multiplication question. Maybe that's what you're working on in class. Or you might have them spell the word snowman out loud together. That way you can keep everybody in the game. And I found it's a much more effective team building, community building activity than to having people sit out and they don't get to do anything. So we're going to go through all the different things to build a snowman. And when we say Snowman Says, they do the action. And if we leave off Snowman Says, it means they're not supposed to do the action. And we're going to give them something to do to make up for the fact they made a boo-boo, but we're going to allow them to come back into the game. If I do not use the word Snowman Says before the action and I just say, make a small snowball, after the students do their little boo-boo makeup action, then I need to repeat the action using the word Snowman Says in front of it, so that we make sure we make all the things we need for a snowman. Here's the rest of the actions that you could use to play this game. Stack your 3 snowballs. Place some eyes on your snowman's head. And then I use a pretend pocket and I just get out the things I need, and I'm going to put the eyes on my snowman. Put a carrot nose on your snowman's head. Make a mouth on your snowman. Put 3 buttons on your snowman. Wrap a scarf around your snowman's neck. Ooh. Give the snowman 2 mittens. Place a hat on your snowman's head. Oh, I'm gonna have to dig down deep for that. Whoa. Now the snowman is ready to do some actions. So now you could do some things where the kids are going to have to move once we have that snowman built. Wave to your snowman. Dance with your snowman. Oh no, here comes the sun. It's melting the snowman. Melt like the snowman. And then you could melt all the way down to the ground, get really, really quiet, and that could be the end of the brain break activity. You can see that after you build your snowman, you can add all kinds of things in. You can say march around the room, you can say come to the circle, you can say jump, spin, clap, pat, snap, all kinds of different actions that you can use once you have that little snowman built. Key points to remember to play this game effectively in your classroom and use it as a brain break is to use the word snowman says in front of the action at least 2 times in a row. On the 3rd or 4th action, you want to delete the word snowman says, just say the action, and then have some kind of activity or action or movement or answer that you want the students to do who went ahead and made the snowball or went ahead and did the action. I suggest that you come up with something that ties into what you're already doing in your classroom. Choose a vocabulary word, a math problem, what is the month of the year, depending on the age group you're working with, but come up with a simple question that they can answer whenever they make a mistake so we can keep everybody playing the game. If you need something that's like 1 minute or under, then just take the actions and don't place a snowman says with it. Just say, we're going to build a snowman today. This is a quiet game. There's no talking. It's going to go quickly. Everybody give me your eyes and put on your mittens, your coat, your hat. Pretend we're out in the snow. We're going to build a snowman. And then just go through the actions. Roll a big snowball, a middle, put them together, eyes, all those things that we talked about that I went through and showed you. Then you can do the, okay, it's melting and it's quiet, time to go back to our seats. I hope your kids will enjoy the Snowman Says movement break activity. Don't forget, you can get the printable download. Just check in the description for the link. This video is part of a longer video with a whole bunch of winter songs and brain break activities. If you want to check that out, you get lots of ideas from it. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let's keep kids moving and learning with music.